There's a few seats open I think I can snag. Alright. Open identical. Give me this. Open identical. Give me this. Table options. Tile. And there's 4 more tables. So should be able to get some good action. I'm just kind of chilling. Not waiting. I'll wait on that one. Not waiting here. Ooh, another table. He's got 3 more tables up. I like that. Checky, checky. Made it straight. I'll bet it. Somebody have quads. I want a straight flush. Straight to the queen. My buddy Beatrix. What's up, B? Still 1 more table I can get on. B ain't gonna call that. You're too smart for that. I guess I should clear the chat from before. Check. Check. Fold. Check. Fold. Fold. Bet. Clear chat. Yay. I guess I gotta take this down a little. There we go.
Honey, I was able to get that robe.
What robe? Oh, the like $12 robe?
Yeah.
Nice.
I was able.
That's a good deal.
To get it.
Oh, that broken nail today did it.
That broken nail today did it.
Say you were bitching about it.
$15 and I spent 14 shipped to the store.
Score.
Score.
Of course, there's a 9. That's an awesome card to see on the turn because of this player. The second 9 is pretty awesome. I mean, I don't think I can raise, but the second 9 is pretty awesome. Oh, maybe I could have raised. Nah, I doubt it. That's like the minimum hand that can call me. It's like the minimum. Minimum. How about a deuce? Okay, I don't want to talk to you, bitches. Get out of here. No deuce. But those players are in the blinds, so I gon' bet. I'm tired of thinking about it. When I think about betting, I'm fucking shit up, so we're just going to keep betting until somebody gives me a reason not to. I think this is okay. Probably a really smart thing to do to announce my strategy on stream while there's players that I know that I play with who are on here. It's probably super smart, right? It's like genius, right? Like, why? Why are you bluffing that? Oh my god. Like, that's the thing. These people aren't thinking. So I was getting a little frustrated, but I think I was just a little tired. I had a little bit of caffeine, and I felt a ton better. Brought my blood sugar up, and felt even better than that. Bet. Okay, you have $3, bro. Ugh. Min raise with $3 and folds. I love it. All right, I'm just going to continue betting here. Enough of you. It's hard getting back to the gym. I'm in there. I don't think I've been less than 3 days a week, but I'm trying to get to 4 days a week lifting weights. And I'd like to do something physical every day, whether it's just going for a walk or whatever. I don't know. Can I make this smaller? Is this the wrong size? Yeah, that's the wrong size. No, that's right. This one's wrong. Okay. Foldy, foldy. Let's do that. Check. All right, well, if you have 2 pair, then congratulations. Yep, didn't think so. Hey, another table. Sweet. That's a pretty good flop. It's actually an okay turn. I'm going to min raise him. I mean, does he ever have a 3 here? Well, I am going to raise it because it's Jack's full. He made 6s full. Like, it just sucks that I got to, like, re-raise and then he can have a 3, so I have to call. But whatever. The fuck is this? Fuck this guy. Alright. Duh. Nine's okay. Come on, fucker. Move this up. Yeah. Good for you. Total player. She said, "You said player." Hey, what's up, Muck? How you doing, my man? Check it. Okay, you can have it. You bet the full pot into it. You can have it. That's cool. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Feeling a little speedy. Here we go. So we see a raise and a 3-bet. I am just going to jam it. If I run into a better hand, that's too bad. You're fine with me doing what? 10-3, because of course. Yeah, the delay is long, man. I had to make the delay longer because I got sniped. So delay's like 5 minutes. So if you respond to something that I say, you got to let me know. Pocket nines, that'll do. Beatrix, friend of the stream. You can have it. I'm thinking about something, but it's fine. Well, that's weird because I had notes on you and then they went away. What's up with that? The little shark thing is friend of the stream. I hate these small min raises. Go ahead. That'll do. Hold, please. Nice. Thanks, fucker. Make a real fucking raise next time. You deserve to lose. You deserve to lose. You essentially just told me what you had. Take it. Ah, really thought it was going to hit. Hey, I got a full house. Okay. Red 5. Ooh, I called it. With me giving away my strategy. Just going to call this one. I could definitely 3-bet it, but I don't think I'm going to get enough folds to justify it. Like, I don't think I'm getting 2 folds out of these 3 guys. So we're just going to play it behind. Okay. We're never folding. Even when the 6 comes off, we're never folding. Because in what planet does he have a 6? Or does he have an 8? Unless he has exactly pocket 8s. I'm going to check it again. I'm going to try to get him to bluff. Ah, he doesn't go for it. Did he have like a 10? Pair of 10s? Jack 6. That's funny. So I could have gotten it in on the flop. I didn't think I could. Ugh. Oh, dude, the time bank on WSOP was fucking ridiculous. Like, I was sitting there, and I'm in a hand, and I had played it very interestingly, and I had 2 pair, but it wasn't the nuts. And it was like I was setting this player up the whole time, and then the river comes up, and he started slowing down on the flop. Like, he had raised, I had 3-bet, he 4-bet, I called it, I flopped top 2, or bottom 2, with king queen, and he had ace jack, I believe. I never saw the hand, but I believe that's what he had. So I played the hand kind of weird, but right from the flop, he was going super slow, like super duper slow. And I realized, like, I started watching the stream, and I was like, oh my god, this fucking idiot could catch up. And then, like, he checked, and I made the bet that I was making, and then he took a long time, and then he checked, and I made the bet I was making. And then the river, he checked, and the queen had paired, so I had made the, whatchamacallit, the full house. And he checks to me, and it would have been like 25, it was like 3-to-1 stacked, or 1-to-3 stacked to pot ratio, so he had like quarter pot left. So I just jammed it in, and I'm sitting there watching it, and as it's going on, I'm looking at my phone, and I'm like kind of seeing it out of the corner of my eye, and I'm watching for the replay, and as soon as the hand comes up, he folds. And I was like, you motherfucker. So I immediately, I closed the table, got off of it, and made it so they couldn't catch up on me anymore. But yeah, I extended it to 5 minutes. Which is crazy. It's not even tournaments. Like, to get sniped in a 10-NL game, like, you know, it wasn't like we were super deep. We had like $15. Yeah, because he had like $4 left, and there was like 18 in the pot. Okay. And if you had a full stack, I would do it. Ooh, I got the Brunson in a limped pot. Dun, 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 dun. You see Bob Saget died today? Oh my god, take longer. I mean, if you got pocket 8s or 10-8, that's fine. Whatever. You want to play for it all? Oh, I fucking misclicked. Misclicked. It should have been all in on the turn. Part 4 has equity calculator I just found. Poker Tracker 4 has an equity calculator I just found. Nice. Should be fun to mess around with. Yeah. I mean, I use Flopzilla. I use a lot of shit. I use Flopzilla. I use Poker Tracker. There's an app on my phone I don't know the name of it, but I fuck around with it. Sometimes I don't even know what the fuck it is, but I fuck around with it with like equity. It basically like lets you guess the equity in a situation. It's kind of a randomizer thing. But yeah, use all the tools, man. I mean, here's the thing: the tools are out there. Learning poker now, even though the game's more complicated, is way easier than it used to be. Back in my day, you had to read books, like actual paper books. Like there wasn't even like audio books and shit, back in 2003. And before I had my house fire, I actually had 300 books. And my wife was like, how many? And it was over the course of like 2 years. And she was like, how many of these books have you read? And I said, every one of them. And she didn't believe me. She was like, there's no fucking way you've read every one of these books. And I said, open them up. And any book you opened up, I had notes in, I had highlights, I had all that kind of shit. And it's just one of those things where it's like, you don't realize how much it takes. And I always kind of had a completionist thing too. Like it would start out with the rules of Texas Hold'em. And then it would get into the poker math and this kind of stuff and strategy and whatever. But I always read the fundamental portions just because I believe them to be very important. Plus, it's kind of like watching a series. Like if you skip the intro, did you really watch the full series? So this player leading out is usually a draw. I'm not really... Yeah, this is where the king lives, right there. So sometimes he can have king, queen, but I definitely can't fold. That sucks. This guy should have 6-7 every time. And this guy's going to have the ace king, the king queen. He can take the pot. That's fine. I probably should have raised the flop. King 4 and ace king. Look at that. Queen 4. My man led it and then trapped it. Very well done. But not really, though, because the king queen kind of is there. It's hilarious, though, that everybody had queens and 4s and kings. Like, the 10 on the river. Oh, I can't get the 10 on the river. The 10 on the river would get it all. I love that the guy just called it. If I had raised, though, I would have lost. But what are you going to do? The fuck is this? You limp jam? Congratulations, you win 5 blinds. But yeah, now they have all these sites and everything like that and shit, man. I pay like $650 a year for Jonathan Little's site. I can guarantee you in 1 year I've gotten more poker knowledge than I did from every one of those books put together. And you're never going to get through all the content. Like, it's impossible. That's annoying. I'm not going to bother. This I don't mind. But the 7s, it's kind of like, like I got all these players behind. How do you fold? I was going to say, if you have like king, queen up front, you should call there. Ugh. A spade and a 3. It looked like it was so good. Man's tried to cheat you for some lunch money. Yeah, exactly. Oh, and I've seen it like in tournaments too, and it's like it's cheating. Like I don't understand. I remember years ago, Barry Greenstein held a like a survey, and he was doing work for his book that wasn't out at the time, and he said, the question what he did was so he would go to all the tournaments and he would say, "Hey, I got a question for you for my book," and he would say, what superpower would you want? And then when he gave him a list, it was like a list of like 10 different things, right? Now, these are all poker players, right? So it's like super speed, super strength, flight, all this kind of shit. And, then mind reading was on there and seeing the future was on there. And he said to an overwhelming degree, like to an insane degree, the poker players said they wanted to be able to read minds. And then the second place answer was see the future. And so then he gets the answer and he goes, okay, why? And some people like admitted it. Like some people were like, well, that way I could win every tournament or something like that. You know, like, and they were like making a joke, but it was still their answer. But most people were like, I don't know, it just seemed like it would be cool to always know what people felt about a situation like that. And he would go, oh, so you want to cheat? And and they were like, what? And he's like, yeah, that's what you're telling me. He's like, you want to cheat. You want to be able to read somebody's mind and know exactly what they have and, you know, win all the tournaments and blah, blah, blah. And this is Barry Greenstein when he's like winning everything and playing cash games to the point where he has to give away his tournament winnings. Otherwise he loses money in taxes. Like this is like peak Barry Greenstein. And he said that it really kind of opened up his eyes to the character of people that he was around. And, he said that the only answer that he really liked, and I wish I could remember who it was, but it wasn't somebody really famous. The guy said, being able to fly. And he said, why? And he's like, well, because I hate the fucking airport. And he's like, so you would just fly all over the country, like, to go to poker tournaments like Super Poker Man? And he said, yeah. And he said he thought that was the most wholesome answer. Because the guy still wanted to compete, you know? Have to look at the equity and how much I need to be right exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what you do. And you just do that work away from the table, you know what I'm saying? But here's, I'm going to give you a pro tip. Don't overuse the tools. Look for spots that are common. Like, I would say play for like a few weeks, right? Like you can play around with the thing, right? With common spots, but play for a few weeks and physically write down the hands and the action and stuff that happen that you want to check out. And you'll see that common spots that come up that give you problems will be common spots. You'll sit there and go, oh shit, this was the betting pattern and I was on that range or I was in this position, you know, whatever it is. And you'll realize that it's something worth studying. Something that's a one-off, it's like, fuck it, why bother? You know what I'm saying? Something that happens one time a year, it's just not worth even studying. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't waste your time on isolated incidences, is all I'm saying. So interesting. Okay. God damn it. I'm not even god damn it because I missed the fucking draw. It's because the fucking flush came in. Because I've seen this guy so many times. That's his backdoor flush pattern right there. But, yeah, 300 poker books is fucked, yeah. I didn't pay, like, full price for them. I would get them off eBay. I would get them in book lots. I used to go on eBay and put in poker book lot. And, you know, you'd get, like, 8 or 9 books. And, you know, you'd get a couple duplicates here and there. But then the duplicates, I would like donate to Goodwill, and when you donated books over there, you could literally like exchange them. It was like a library. So I think if you donated 2 books, you could take one home for free, and there would always be poker books there. It's fucking, you know, thousands of dollars in books, not to mention the notes. Book reading for me was one of those things that I made notes at the time because it was part of the learning process. But after I closed the book, I was never going to look at it again because I knew what was in it. Some books right down to the page number, believe it or not. I actually, because before I learned I was dyslexic, I was reading in a certain way to compensate for that. So you actually end up memorizing pages. And it's not a skill. It's not something you want to learn how to do. Because if you have to do it, you're in a fucked scenario. What is that? Bet your own fucking hand. How much is Jonathan Little's membership? He has videos on everything. He pops up for every topic I search on YouTube. I got the price of, I think it was like $650 a year, something like that. I got it on a Black Friday sale and locked it in like 2 years ago. He just recently had that sale price again. This guy never bets his own hand. It's fucking hilarious. Like, he never bets his own hand. And then he's just betting like a dime and a dime. And it's like, dude, you just won 80 cents with a nut flush. So about $650 a year. But here's the thing: you can get that membership. You can do the free membership and get a lot of utilization out of it if that's too expensive. And another thing, I emailed them a while ago when I said, "Look, I'm using your content on stream. You know, is that okay? Or do you guys have an affiliate link so I can throw you some business or whatever?" They said that they're not doing affiliate links right now, but they said it was fine to use the content. Just make sure you get credit. And I was like, "Oh, dude, I say Jonathan Little's poker site, pokercoaching.com every fucking episode." And they were like, "Yeah, just make sure you give credit. Don't try to claim it as your own." And I was like, "Yeah, that's cool." And they said. They said, but if you have a certain price that's a sale price that somebody else wants to get, but our price is higher, they're like, just tell that person to send us an email and say, "Hey, my buddy talked about this on stream, blah blah blah. His price is like $650 a year for the premium membership. Can I get that deal?" He says they'll rarely turn it down as long as it's a price that they offer. So like you can even look at their promo shit and you'll see like their Black Friday price was the same price this past year. I mean, I think I check here because there's a lot of king queens here. This is the problem. Queen jack. And I know Beatrix is a good player, but there's a lot of reasons to bet aces that I beat there. There's also ace kings. There's just the suited ace. What is this guy with the 3-bet every fucking time? Is this like the 4th time? Hey, thanks for the follow. Sizz? I don't know your name. I'm just going to put this guy in. I'm kind of tired of this. Hey, thanks, Sizz LaBanetta. Much appreciated. I saw the follow, my man. Thanks. This is all right. He's got kings this time. 8. 8s and 5s. Ah. The guy re-raised me like 5 times. I re-raised him 3 times and he folded. One time he called and then folded on the flop, and that time he actually had a hand, but like, and he started out with fucking $7. What the fuck am I gonna do? I mean, I guess that's a little bit bigger. It was, he bet half his chips. Maybe I should have let it go, but it's whatever. I would probably want the mind reading too, but I can't cheat. I've downloaded cheats for some games when I was younger, and it's actually so unsatisfying to take away the aspect of things that make them so fun. Yeah, but here's the thing, man. If you're years into chasing a poker dream, eventually you'll see people get desperate enough that they don't care. They just want to make the dream come true. Like, they just want to make the dream come true. Like, the amount of times you hear Jonathan Little say that he won a tournament, so that was lucky, he does that to keep himself in perspective because he understands he can only control so much. So he says, "I won a poker tournament, that was lucky." And he's saying that because you do have to get, no matter how good you are, you do have to get lucky to win a poker tournament. Because, you can get cracked at any point. You can get it in 80-20 and lose, and that's not really cracked, but it's, whatever. Like, look at this fucking moron betting 1 dime. Let's go big here. I just love making these stupid squeeze bets. You'd be surprised how much this gets action. Well, that was easy. I mean, he's probably got queens or better. Speaking of queens. Yeah, I'm all in. Jacks, cool. Nice play. Really cool. Good play. Cool. Cool. Fucking retard. The amount that works is like embarrassing. Awesome. No action because it looks like I have ace king, right? Yep. Can't check it though. Vegas, baby. I am in Las Vegas. I think exclamation point commands tells you quite a bit about me, if you want to read that stuff. But not like I'm shy, man. Ask me any question you want. I am definitely going to keep the grind going. If I am nothing if not stick-to-itive. Like, it's kind of my only option at the moment. So, the short stack player is the annoying part. I am going to go ahead and bet this. Betting it a little bit smaller because of this stack. So, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. Yeah, if you didn't realize, there is a delay. There's a 5-minute delay, approximately. I'll use the command, but I haven't updated it yet. So yeah, the delay used to be 300 seconds for cash games. Wait a minute, is that 5 minutes? Yeah, that's right. 300 seconds for cash games. So we're playing cash on WSOP right now, doing my bankroll challenge. Having fun. And have been running very horribly. Like, I know I'm up on the challenge, but I really thought I would have completed the 1K by now. This is interesting because I could definitely have the best hand here. I think we just check, yeah. Hey, what's up, Blades? How you doing, man? Did I say $650 a year? Yeah. For the premium membership on Jonathan Little's site, yeah. Yeah. $650. Yep. When it's not on sale, it goes for $1,000 a year or something like that. But get the free membership. Trust me, that it's worth every penny of that $650. Honestly, it's worth twice as much. Honestly, it's worth 10 times as much. If I'm being truly honest, it's worth 10 times as much. Like, just from my own personal experience. All right, let's check raise. I think we can bet this. I'm going to keep betting. I'm betting in here. I'm going to check and see if this guy bluffs. Ah, you didn't live up to your name. So did you draw the whole way? This is the funny part. You don't think anybody's going to see your hand? I'm going to show the whole world your hand. How poorly you drew. Straight draw, ass end of the straight draw with no flush draw backup. That's how poorly you drew at that hand for just the worst price ever. Go buy it right after I win my next WSOP main event. I mean, it would be a good investment. But they have a free membership, bro. Sign up for the free one. And they do have different plans. You can do it a month at a time. I think you can get a month for like... I don't know, honestly. I don't know. They do sell it monthly. So you can get premium for a month. You can cancel whenever you want. Mine lapsed, right? I've bought it twice now, right? Mine lapsed last year, right? And I had locked in the price at like $600 or $650, whatever it is. And then it lapsed and I didn't have the auto renew all like that. I just sent him an email and said, hey, can I get this back at the same price? And it was like 3 days after my shit had expired. And they were like, yeah, we can't save your, your places on any of the stuff. But like I lost my progress on different, on different modules that I was working on. But it's like, I was like, that's fine. I remember where I was at. And they were like, okay, cool. Yeah, we can give it to you. And they just gave it to me, which was, they super didn't have to do that. Right? But I didn't want to wait another like 2 or 3 months till it went on sale again. Limp, min raise, jam, rejam. Hold. Ooh-yah. What the hell paid me off when I had trip 10s? Jacks. I'll be back in 30. Good luck. Do you ever just run some tournaments on stream? Yeah, I'm primarily a tournament player. Yeah, I'm usually I'm a full-time tournament player, but when you run really bad in tournaments, it kind of hurts your heart. So I needed a break from it, so I decided to do a cash game challenge, which honestly I thought I would have completed by now, but I'm very frustrated. But it's whatever. I'm doing well. It's just like beats, right? Like today, I was up 3 buy-ins. I was at like 350, and then I went back for my second session, and I got aces cracked twice. I got set over set, where I hit the set on the flop. We got the money in, and then he hit a set on the turn. And then I flopped a flush versus 2 pair, and the guy made a full house after all the money went in. And it was like just that quickly I was down like 7 buy-ins from my peak on the day, and down 5 buy-ins for the day. But like now, like nothing big has happened, and I'm just, clawing my way back up. I'm up like 3 buy-ins this part 3, this sitting down session. I like tournaments more personally. I think that they're easier. They're more dynamic. That's for sure. Like you're looking at me playing 100 big blind poker, and there's really not much variant in the play at this point. It's just 100 big blind poker. Now, am I using this time to, work on those skills? Yeah, but WSOP it's a super fishbowl. Like, there's not good players here. Like, I wouldn't be playing 10 and L if I didn't absolutely have to. It's really trash. You're gonna see stuff that you wouldn't believe. But so you can't really use this as a guide to say how do you like play poker or whatever. You just can't. So I try not to let this color my viewpoint of poker as a whole, but I've had to completely adapt to playing these cash games, which I think I've done fairly well. I just gotta not run like shit for a minute. But yeah, I wanted to play tournaments yesterday and today, but some things happened around the house that kind of I didn't feel like I could commit the time, because it's 6 to 10 hours to play tournaments, right? Well, for me to play the full complement of tournaments, any tournament, he better be paying you for the promo of his site. No, that's the thing, man. Like, I asked them for an affiliate code, but they're just not doing affiliate codes right now. They definitely said that when they do it, hopefully they said in this year, in 2022, they did say that they are not precious about it. Like, anybody who wants to give a promo code away can. And they'll definitely, I should hit them up again when I see the little affiliate thing come up. And I will, just because I really believe in the company. Like, I don't even give a fuck if they give me any money for it. Like, I would just want, like, a discount on my own fucking membership. That's cool. Like, But, no, I really believe in the site. Like, it's truly, coming from somebody who, read books and audio books and fucking paid for modules and things like that. Like, coming from me, going through YouTube and trying to piece things together and all like that. And I'm broke. I am Qui-Gon broke. I'm not doing well. But I will make it a point to always have that membership, because even when I don't feel like studying, they have the hand quizzes, right? Where a hand comes up and they say, okay, and you look at the action, and some amazing player is telling you about this hand that they played, and it's in a replayer, and then every step of the way they're like, do you want to raise? Do you want to call? Do you want to fold? What do you want to do? And you can actually click your selection, And you can bang through, like, I would just sit there and bang through like 100 of them in a couple of days. And they have over 1,500 of them on the site right now. So I would take like a week and I would bang through a bunch of them. And you can sort them by coach, you can sort them by, format, whatever. And then I would go back and look and go, I seem to be having some you can see like on what street you fucked up. And you can be like, I seem to be having a lot more problems on the turn in this situation than in other situations. So it's kind of gives you an idea of what you need to study. You don't have enough. Let's get it in. All right, hold. Ah, it's just gay. Like, just jam all the money in, bro. You have fucking 50 blinds. You're fucking retarded. Me and Beatrix are really deep right now. I swear to God, if he has queens, I'm going to puke. Like, we're both at 2 stacks. I mean, he gets it in with kings and queens and aces, so there's no folding here. And he knows that, but he's just in case I have ace-king, he's taking some time. All right. B, you know better than that. What are you doing? Was there a 10 on that flop? Yeah, there was. Really? You're lucky that 10 or that ace didn't come off or the king didn't come off. But like, yeah, so I really believe in the site. Plus, we're going through on my channel on the Wake Up With Me's. Now, I've been taking a little break from those too because I kind of got burnt out. But usually it's 5 days a week at like 11 to 12 in the morning. I'll start somewhere in there and do an hour or two. And we've been going through Jonathan Little's tournament masterclass. And, going through it piece by piece. And we're like 40 episodes in on it. A 4-way pot. This is kind of... Okay. All right. Well, it's just me and the shorty, so... all strategies going out the window. I'm not folding. That's weird. What are you doing? Ugh. Just the worst fucking play ever. Calls with a 10, gets lucky, tries to kill his action. Like if I have ace-king, I just fold there. Tries to kill his action on this turn. And then reluctantly calls off the last quarter of his stack with the best hand. It's just fucking awful. For $4 fucking dollars. It's just a joke, man. It's just stupid. Like some of these I just call just to see what the fuck is going on. Beatrix, are you still here? I know you were here earlier. I think I see your name. Yeah. So on those aces hand, man, let me know what's up. Like, did you have ace king there? Or ace queen or something? You could have had ace queen, right? That would make sense. That totally would have made sense. If you had ace queen, you'd have to call the flop, right? I'm going to try to get value on the turn here. What are you calling for? What the fuck are you possibly calling for on the turn? Or on the flop? Never stop betting. Never stop betting. Yeah, king, that's a good fold. I mean, it's kind of. I mean, it seems easy now looking back, right? But, um, you know, your randomizer. Yeah, I guess it did save you because, in all honesty, I'm gonna play ace queen. I'm gonna versus somebody very deep. I am gonna play ace queen that exact same way quite often. Uh, so yeah, yeah. So one of us could have definitely see if you had kings. That is a very tough spot. So this player bet the full pot at me. Roll the 20% to flat pre with kings. With your bet on the flop, I almost folded. Well, the flop bet I don't think you can fold, even if you have a good strong inkling. All right, great play, bro. Had you on ace ace or queen queen. I mean, I could definitely. You don't think I could have ace king or ace queen there? I mean, because you know I was on the cutoff. Right, you can't fold on that flop, but I mean, I think you're narrowing. I get it. I mean, versus population, I understand. Versus the population at 10 and L on WSOP, you're absolutely right. But I think like I'm not narrowing my range against you that much because I'm aware that you're a good player. You know what I'm saying, and that you understand range and you understand why people 3-bet and 4-bet. You know what I'm saying? You're not just some schmuck trying to make top pair. So I'm you're not one of the people I'm underestimating. So I'm not automatically giving you just aces and queens in that scenario. Um, I'm actually less likely if you love this, and this is one that I learned off Jonathan Little's site. I'm actually far less likely to 4-bet kings in that position than I am ace queen. Ace queen offsuit, I'm going to 4-bet with the same frequency as pocket aces there, because the kings take away so much for you to have, whereas the ace queen doesn't. This is kind of annoying. Like, check. Wow. I mean, I wasn't folding because it's just a bullshit board, but what is this thing where people call on the flop and then they lead the turn with a draw? It's like, I don't understand. But yeah, I'm absolutely going to 4-bet ace queen there is just as often as I am, just because we were 200 big blinds deep. If we both had, 100 blinds, or if it was 100 blinds effective, then yeah, it's a different story. But I mean, my flop bet is pretty. Like, I wonder if I bet bigger on that flop, do you fold or do you probably like jam on me, right? Like, if I bet that one for like 75% pop, like, do you just like automatically get it in? Because I thought about like betting half pot and then checking the turn and then jamming the river. But I thought that was doing too much. I figured if I kept it simple, it would be more standard in my favor. And after you call the flop, folding that turn is definitely not standard with kings. Just because, like I said, I can have ace queen. I can also have kings. I can also have jacks. I can also have, like, there's a lot of hands I should have there. You know, as a more than basic player. But I see where you're coming from. In all honesty, man, that's one where if I'm in your position, I really don't know. I might just have to give it up pre-flop because we are so deep. Like, I'm probably not calling pre-flop. Like, I'm probably jamming or folding, depending on what I know about the player. And from your perspective versus me, I would expect you to jam. Like, you know, just because, you know, I think you know that I'm not just doing what I'm doing with aces, you know. Oh, fucking Jesus, man. Oh, thank Christ. At least I got something out of it. How do you not? Oh, my God. Like, I'm so glad I didn't bet the flop, because if I bet the flop, I get bet right off the hand. Or I get no more action. Like, I'm so glad I just checked that flop. That's another one that I just studied that spot the other day. So, this fool does this a lot. Eh. The problem is I need to wipe out more than one opponent to make up for this call. I want to play this one a little softer. Ugh. You got it. Versus population, I never fold. I block ace king. The timing of your bet on the flop smelled strong. I should have folded, but I just couldn't. No, you're not supposed to fold that flop. You have to see the turn bet. No. You're absolutely right. Here's the thing. You're absolutely right. You're never supposed to fold the flop. My question is, if I bet bigger, do you fold? You go broke if there's no queen on the flop? Yeah, I don't know if I'm for betting queen's pre though. There's just too much that can go wrong. But yeah, going broke on the flop without the queen, like I get it. But I think that logic is a little failed, in all honesty, because I know it's a little it's a little monsters under the bed, because I'm not. I mean, if you think about it, if you think about what I should be four betting from the cutoff versus the buttons three bet, I shouldn't be four betting queens very often, because what's going to happen? You know, if you have ace king suited there, what's going to happen? You know what I'm saying? You're going to ship it in my face, and rightly so. And 200 big blinds deep, that jam has a lot of power to it. And if you have ace king, it's very unlikely that I have aces. So it's kind of the move. You really only worry about kings, because kings doesn't fold. But when you have a king in your hand, you know what I'm saying? Like, so queens kind of go in the dust there. You know, so yeah. Never have Jack with that bet on the flop. Not true. It's not the bet on the flop that I don't have Jack. It's the 4-bet pre-flop that I don't have Jack. Good fold. Ugh. I was holding that fart for an hour. I wasn't holding it, but it was just like I was waiting on it. It's kind of pointless to mute the mic and then say I just farted, huh? Just folded another monster to you on the Chamelang table. Can't wait to see you holding the nuts. Not the nuts. Yeah, that's this one. If I had to guess, that's the 8-6 here. If I had to guess, you might have had two pair. Top two. I said it before you answered. No, you have to fold that. You 100% have to fold that. Leads into me full pot, huh? I'm going to call this one. That's a great card. That's a great card for a lot of reasons. Because he should have a draw. Oh, you didn't have shit. Nice run out. It was the flop call. You could have check raised me on the flop. And with king queen, it's probably a good idea, right? I see bet. No, I just checked the flop. That's right, because I had the 8. So yeah, the turn, yeah. It's a good fold. Flop pair, backdoor, runner. Love those. Yeah, it's not the worst though, man. I've had like 15 of those today against me. But yeah, I didn't give you the opportunity to check raise on the flop. So perfectly played. I mean, you bet it, you know, to protect your hand. You bet it to play well, and then you bet it for value, and then, you know, you were just forced to fold. So, well played. I thought about over betting the river on you. Because I thought maybe you might have had king queen, But then again, I think it's kind of iffy to get paid off on, so I went with the small bet, the small value bet, which, in all honesty, it's a good snap fold. But then again, I'm going to have a lot of two pairs there as well, and you're going to beat all those. You know what I mean? See, like, these are interesting. Go ahead. You got it. Oh, you got the 6-5? You got the 6-5? 6-9. Well, that was easy. Nice play, bro. I go with my reads versus regs here, and it's benefited me time and time again. No, you're very right. You're very right, and you should. I 100% agree with it. I'm just saying from a GTO standpoint, that's what I'm speaking for. Sometimes I'm wrong, but you'd be surprised how often I'm correct. No, I wouldn't. Honestly, like, I know exactly where you're coming from, man. The amount of times, the amount of times that I've called the person's exact hand. You can go back and watch the stream. I'm just like, what'd you have? Ace Jack? What'd you have? 10-9? What'd you have? 5-9? Like, it's there. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you're surprised by it, but after you do it like a few fucking couple 100,000 times, that's why I'm so like pissed off that I'm like not just absolutely fucking nuts crushing. Oh, I'm gonna bet in case I'm up against the draw. And that's the thing is, like, you know, eventually you'll be like, oh, okay, you got this. And like you'll just tell people to their face. Like, that's one of my favorite things playing live. And I learned to do it when I was dealing poker. That was really when I learned to get in those thousands and thousands of hands for free. And like watching really great players when I got to delve the high limit games. I actually had we were talking about it, and Semi Farha, I was dealing to him and Eric Lindgren one night, and okay, I can't say my hands anymore. That I'm making huge folds. I'll become exploitable. No, you won't, because you didn't call. You know what I'm saying? If you had called, then yes, you become exploitable, because then I just know I can just raise the river on you and just get totally paid off every time, and like go for these huge fucking bets. I will say, as a general rule, I try not to make huge folds. Oh, Sammy Farha. So I was sitting there and I was dealing some big game, and me and Sammy had been talking about it, and I went over and I dealt to him and Lindgren playing heads up pot limit Omaha. And they've been doing this for days, and I'm back to it. And Sammy liked me because I always gave him shit. And he said something, and he was like, "I heard." He's very funny. He's like, "I heard you got in some trouble the other day," and I go, "Yeah, I got a write up." And Eric's there, and he's like, "What'd you get in trouble for?" And I was like, "I called a player's hand," and he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I was at the game, and I explained the hand." And they both went, "Oh, the guy had King 10." And like they both knew it. And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, and at the end of the hand, these fucking morons wouldn't turn their hands up. So I looked at the one guy and I said, "You have bottom two pair and you have top and third pair. You won, sir. Turn your hand over." And he turns his hand over, and sure enough, he has King 10. And my floor man was right behind me. And he got very upset by that. It was in a fucking 1-2 game, though. And they called the floor man over, and they were like, so he called the hand and blah, blah. I was like, yeah. I was like, I was trying to deal out the next hand. And I was like, guys, don't. And they were like, no, it's funny. And he says, if he can tell what my next hand is, I would tip him $1,000. And I go, see, here's how I know it's a lie. Because you play everything in the fucking deck like a maniac, so there's no chance that I have to guess it. And Lindgren says, if you had guessed it, I'd have given you 10 grand. But there's just no way to. All right, man. Mm. Eyebrows doing the itchy thing again. I mean, all these tables are short. I mean, it's kind of trash. Like, I think you got the right idea. We definitely got to get off some of these. Yeah, I think this is done. What is it, like 11:30? Yeah, I think this session has to end. And, well, no, you know what? Maybe I'll keep it going. I'll keep it going on the tables that are stronger. Why not? I'm still having fun. Yeah, so on the fuller tables, I'll keep it going. We'll try to we'll try to keep the other games going. So get out of this one. Get off this one. Hey, I cleared another bonus. This is annoying now. Like, nah. I mean, I can't because of the dude behind. Like, it's annoying, but it's not critical. So yeah, we'll kill that. Yeah, I cleared another $10 in bonus. I think I did. There it is. Three tables left. Hmm. You know what? This is that inflection point in the night. Like it's Sunday and it's. You know what? Why don't I just keep? I'll just keep playing. Like because I'm seeing people doing dumb shit like all over the place. Yeah, why not? I do have to pee though, so you know what? I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna play. I'll play the Jedi mind trick for you. So give me 1 second. Let me fix the sound here. All right. I'll be right back.
Now it's just a question of reassembling the components in the correct sequence.
Very rough with deuces. Flop a set.
I cross the room to the intrinsic field center.
Blue deuce. Blue deuce.
I find my watch. When I get to the door, Wally is turning white.
Program's locked in. We can't override the time lock.
I am terrified.
Deuces. Give me that blue deuce.
I'm sorry, John.
Well, there's definitely some action here, so blue deuce.
But I can't.
Hey, don't leave me! Don't leave me!
I feel fear for the last time.
I called it. Look at that blue deuce.
A circulatory system is seen by the perimeter fence.
Third time called for the blue deuce.
A few days later, a partially muscled skeleton stands in the hallway and screams for a moment before vanishing.
Give me that blue deuce.
Oh, God. John? Is that you?
Nations around the world still reeling from this morning's announcement, possibly the most significant event in recent history. We repeat, the Superman exists, and he is American.
Oh, knowing I could start running you over folding big hands.
That was easy.
I mean, it's possible, I guess.
Oh, no five, no ace.
Sweet. And he's leading into me. Gotta love that blue deuce. Look at it, I got all the deuces. All in. Calls with aces. Usually they jam into me on that flop. Give me that blue deuce. Give me that blue deuce. Give me that blue deuce. I think it's the same guy in this other highlight that I had with the blue deuce. Oh, it's a red deuce. Damn it!
Structurally, there's no difference.
I can't even believe it's a red deuce.
While I am standing still, I prefer the stillness here.
Oh, and he fucking sucked out on the river, you fucker.
Please. If everyone would just go away. Leave me alone.
It's because it was the red deuce, it wasn't the blue deuce.
I am tired of Earth, these people. I'm tired of being caught in the tangle of their lives.
I also want to play the other one, the other new one. So I'm going to do that. Hang on. This is a Jedi Mind Trick Mini. Hey, I got a 3.
deja vu.
Ooh, look at my balance. 3.
What did you just say?
Nothing, just had a little deja vu.
And I got 3s. Look at that.
What is it?
A deja vu is usually a glitch in the Matrix. It happens when they change something.
3, 3, and I got trip 3s.
Oh, that's what they changed. We're trapped. There's no way out.
Because if he has an 8, I'm gonna puke.
Not like this. Not like this.
Great play, bro.
How about some more? Hell yes. Hell yeah.
I like the way both of those came out. So, here's the thing. I'm looking at it, and there's 3 tables, right? These 3 that I'm on, and it's kind of a lull point. I think, honestly, I think I'd rather rat hole and come back for another session in about an hour if the game's picked back up, but I don't see... Like, there's also a lot of players sitting out. I mean, it's like, I kind of want to let this go. I don't know if it's going to be good for me to keep playing with fewer tables. So I think I'm going to let it go and just kill it. And I'm going to send you guys over to a host. Please stick around for him. He's a great artist, and I love him a lot. And I think you'll have a lot of fun. If I don't come back later, you guys will see me tomorrow morning for the Wake Up With Me. But I want to come back and play some more tonight. But hey, man, ended up 2 buy-ins for the day. You know, not the greatest, but I was down 7 buy-ins at one point because of those bad beats. So I guess I can take it. Yeah, so it was a lot of fun. Thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate you guys. And you guys really lift my mood, and I've been needing it lately because I've been very frustrated. But we're getting there, man. It might take 60 episodes or 100 episodes, but I'll get there, and then we'll just head on to 10,000, and that'll be awesome. But stick around for the host. I'll see you guys later. If not later, then tomorrow. Have a great night.